Beauty standard around the world. One woman sent an unaltered photo of herself to Photoshop experts around the world. She told them, "Make me beautiful." And the picture you see here is the original picture of that girl. And these were the results. Hello everyone. Beauty standard has changed many times throughout human history. So what were considered perfect? For example, a Middle Ages today looks rather strange. However, few people think that even in 21st century, the ideas of what is beautiful can be very different depending on the country. So today's video, we will tell you about some standards and ideas of beauty in two main different cultures. Some may seem a little unusual to you, while others will really surprise to it. So now, just get it on. First of all, let's find out what is beauty conception in Western countries.
Western cultures has a very distinct views of beautiful perfection. The idea of perfection has haunted Western cultures for centuries, but as time passed, what perfection means has changed from the past to the present. In the past, the idea of beautiful was that a woman with more fat symbolized wealth, which was seen as beautiful, and she was supposed to be feminine, have a curvaceous hips and a large bosom, yet have a possibly small waist. In order to achieve this figure, women relied heavily on hoop skirts and, more importantly, a corset. Today, Western culture still focuses on perfection, but the idea of what is perfection has shifted. Nowadays, a thicker figure is no longer seen as the standard of beautiful, but instead being slender is what is sought after. Being skinny is advocated by the fashion industry, by television, internet, and every other form of media available, from lyrics in songs to the models selected for campaigns. To be fitted with this idea, women are still expected to have feminine traits of larger hips and breasts with a small waist, but everything has been slenderized as compared to the past. Such as corsets alter their physical body. There are many ways that present-day women try to alter their bodies to fit the beauty standard in the Western. Some of the common physical alterations that women are taking include cosmetic surgery and eating orders to achieve the slender frame that is seen as beautiful. Therefore, from seeing how perfection idea affects the Western world from the past to the present, we can see that the beauty conception has changed days by days, time after time, and no beauty conception stays with us everlastingly.
Second one is the beauty conception in Asia.
It is obvious that all the females love to be pretty, no matter what they are from. But the concept of beauty varies in different parts of the world, especially between the Asia and the Western. In the Asia in the past, beautiful women had to have incredibly long black hair. They grew their hair as long as possible, and they wore it straight down their backs. The typical beauty was required to have a pouty mouth, narrow eyes, a thin nose, white skin, and round apple cheeks. In some countries like Japan, Vietnam, or China, women were supposed to have blackened teeth. But suddenly, the new standard of beauty in Asia has changed over the years. Large, double-lidded eyes, small sharp nose, narrow face, and white teeth. Those with Western features have come to represent the beauty idea in many parts of Asia in today's generation. For example, nowadays women with slim eyes are looked as a being tender in nature, whereas those with large double lids are beautiful. A study in Chinese found that in the past, 60% of Asians were single eyelid. That was considered beautiful at that time, but these days, there was significant preference for the double eyelid, while the single eyelid was considered to be less attractive. Another feature that have been changed in Asia from the past is the nose. Asians generally have wider and flatter noses, but nowadays the thin pointer and sharper Western noses are more attractive. This beautiful trend apparently started from South Korea and has spread to Japan and China.
So these are two main beauty conceptions in two major areas in the world. After this, we strongly believe that you got some points about beauty standards. This is a conception depending on many factors, country, culture, habitat, or so on, and it can be changed over the times. So there is no beauty conception lasting forever. We hope that you also got this point, and we all realize that we cannot adjust anyone by our own opinion or our standards about beauty. And finally, we hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.